Hey, I'm Andy from Abstract Floors. We are a full-service timber flooring company based in the sunny Bay of Plenty. We supply, install and do custom sanding and finishing on all different types of timber flooring. This is a 2018 Ford Transit Custom. We went with this van because it's got dual sliding doors. It's a little bit wider and it's a European model, so it's got lots of bells and whistles, heated front seats, heated front windscreen, and just a really nice van to drive, really. I came from a high-ace van and I'm quite a tall guy, long torso, so when I sat in that I was looking through the top of the windscreen and I just used to get a really sore neck. And when I hopped into this, just the European kind of spec, I was just super comfy, and I didn't really go past that actually. I hopped into this, I was like, yep, this is the one, job done. Because the motor is in the front instead of underneath you, like a lot of other vans, it's way safer in a crash. Not that I've had a crash, but you know, that's always something to think about. The fit out I did pretty much straight away, but I've just been refining and changing and tweaking things for the last 4 years. Yeah, I just keep reviewing it every now and then, and I take stuff out. I don't need that, or I haven't used that for a while, or I could shift this around, but yeah, I'd say probably 3 or 4 years. This is the right hand side slider. So now the first thing we did when we decided to do a fit out was these aluminium sliders from StowTech down in Palmerston North. They're a little bit lighter than other ones on the market, and they slide out pretty much full extension both sides of the van. So no matter where you are on either side of the van, you can pretty much get to every tool. There's a couple in the back you can't quite reach. We got these custom made to fit just a bit deeper, to fit some bigger boxes of tools and polyurethane and stuff. And I like that it's all at waist height, you know, like I don't have to jump in the van to get anything. Everything's right here. Everything has its place, and it should take me, my ethos was it should take me 30 seconds to find anything in my van, otherwise it's lost productive time. They take 250 kilos, got a lot of, you know, cordless gear and heavy tools. But yeah, these have been abused for 4 years and they're great. They just keep going. We'll definitely get these same ones again, you know.
Okay. And StowTech, why'd you go with them?
With the StowTech because they're aluminium and they're lighter. I knew I was going to be taking quite a bit of gear. I think I've got around about anywhere from sort of 400 to 600 kilos worth of gear. Yeah, I do take quite a bit of stuff, so I wanted to just lighten it up a bit. So we put the timber floor in, and then we added this, a couple of plywood. This is like an extra bulkhead, I guess. Just means that we can strap on a few extra bits and pieces like the battery holders, and it's also a little bit safer, I guess, you know. Most of these are like a bit lower, and the drawers are a bit shallower, so the top is a bit more usable, but I really wanted more space in the drawers. I wasn't too concerned about up here, so I just made sure that a table saw and a drop saw can fit up here. I can lift it in and out, and then other bits and pieces like polyurethanes and just stuff that, you know, is easy to access. Yeah, maybe that's one thing I would change next time. I don't know, it's always a work in progress, right? Right, so this model has the barn door set up. So instead of one single lifting door from the bottom, it's got 2 side opening doors. I chose that because then I get to utilize the inside of the doors as storage. And it just made more sense to me. You can fold the doors right the way around as well. So if you're in a tricky spot and I need to get a heavy machine in or out, it just makes it a lot easier. I've got my first aid right at the back. It's the first thing you can get into. So just felt like a good place to have it, you know. So yeah, we put all the timber on the sides there so we can hang stuff off. Back here is the main compartment, I guess. This is where our heavy machinery sits. I've tried to keep it as far forward as possible over the wheel, over the rear axle, just to help stop it from bouncing around too much. But this van handles really well, and like most vans will handle really well when they have a bit of weight in them. And this is, yeah, when it's empty it feels weird, but when it's loaded up it sits really planted. It's nice to drive. So we have both sides of the van, all my leads and vacuum hoses hanging off this side, power leads off that side, and then up under here we've got just some bungee straps that hold a straight edge and vacuum wands, broom, stuff like that. I've really just tried to utilize everything and have a place for it, you know, because if there's a place for it, then it doesn't look too messy. Even though there's a lot of stuff in here, it doesn't look too messy, right? And we want to turn up and have this as like a pride, something that we're proud of. You know, a client will look in the van and it kind of reflects the kind of person you are, right? If it's just stuff everywhere, you know, but if it's nice and tidy, even if it's used or a little bit dusty, it still kind of reflects well on you, I think. Sweet, so this is the left-hand sliding door. Same sort of thing. This side just has some more installation gear. So we've got our table saw, our Festool drop saw just behind. Yeah, the other side is set up more for sanding gear and this side is more for installation, I guess. And same thing with these, slides right the way out, both sides. Just so good, can get into so many things. Yeah, just absolutely love it. It's good. I should be selling Ford Transits.